15 laps of the track then, as these 12 men get underway. How is it going to pan out? Gennaro Di Napoli has been in very good form, twice world indoor champion, the tall Italian there who moves to the front. I don't think he'll want to lead it unless he can lead it at a slow pace, because he's a real speedster when it comes to the final couple of laps. But I think he'll just want to slot onto the shoulder of anybody else that does choose to lead it. But he won't want it to be fast. Not many of them will. Mourhit will, and he's moving up round the outside. John Mayock paying close attention, Andy, at what is a very slow opening lap pace, and running wide, which he can afford to do.
Just looking in the middle of that field, and Mark Carroll from Ireland, certainly the Irish supporters and press is saying we all know he's having his best season from Providence, Rhode Island, as so many of the Irish runners are based in the USA. And Carroll, after a medal in the European Championships a couple of years ago, outdoors, is really looking sharp, good over the shorter distances, as indeed many of these men are, with good 8 and 1500 meter speed, aren't they?
Well, Mourhit moves to the front, 66, the first 400 meters. That's on the slow side. Now he begins to widen it up, and immediately there's jostling for positions and a reduction to Indian file, if you like, single file now. Di Napoli in second, Mayock in third, Díaz in fourth. In fifth is Carroll, who'll be quite happy with the way the race being run almost any way, really. He's in great form, 354 mile indoors this winter. Very strong too, of course, just outside 13 minutes, his best for 5,000 meters. And this has picked up markedly. A 30-second lap there from Mourhit, glancing around him just to see what's going on. He can look up at the stadium in front of him, at the big screen in front of him, to see exactly that shot you're seeing him now, and he will know that he has reduced this field to single file. Rui Silva back in 6th place, as I said, very quick this winter, 7:39, won't be perturbed by this pace, and in fact possibly starts as favourite, I suppose, here, Andy, the Portuguese. He's only 22, but a really tough competitor. He never has a bad race.
And we've seen Silva come through and win indoors over 1500. He's got such a nice compact physique as the Portuguese, but yeah, I think of anybody's kick, his could be as good as any. I'm just wondering about the Spaniard in front of him, Díaz, coming up from 8 and 1500, big man, bulky, but if he's in front, it's going to take a lot for anybody to get around him.
Well, I think Mourhit there, just thinking, no, I'm not going to lead for another 10 laps or more. They go through up to 1,240.86. The second 400 meters, by the way, was a 61 after a 66. It's slowed down again now into Napoli out in front. Mayock in second, Mourhit the Belgian in third, then Díaz. Silva is in fifth. One of the Russians moving through there, that's Sergey Drygin moving through. Let's hope he fares better here than did his teammate in the 1500 meters. And he's in third now. Hasn't really achieved much by that.
Well, it was Shabunin in the 1500 who we thought was going to be a dangerous man, but the Russian didn't quite come through after making an attack. But Drygin, at the moment, is back in that pack. It's Di Napoli. He always looks so easy, doesn't he, the Italian?
John Mayock, running ideally at the moment, the shortest line, holding the curve, tucked in behind Di Napoli. If anybody were to come past him, they could mess him up a bit and box him in, but that's not happening, and it's almost as though they're all just waiting for the fireworks to begin as they go through with 8 laps to run, yet to reach halfway in this men's 3,000 meters final. You're watching us live on Eurosport, I hope, enjoying this third and final day's afternoon session at these European Indoor Championships. Di Napoli for Italy leads, the twice world indoor champion at 3,000 meters. He's got a vicious kick, but so have 3 or 4 big names behind him. Mark Carroll is boxed at the moment for Ireland, about 7th place on the inside. Mourhit, the Belgium, I was expecting in the black strip in about 6th to do a lot more, to be a lot more proactive, and he's obviously thought better of it, but is beginning to edge into territory where his chances of racing for a medal are severely reduced, because now they passed halfway. He's going to have problems living with the likes of Díaz, who's run 3:31, Mayock, who's run 3:31, the Italian record holder Di Napoli, who's run 3:32, who still holds the lead, but is having a really easy ride at the moment.
Another who's having an easy ride is John Mayock, isn't he? He's having a clear run, no bother, just tucked in there and watching whoever is in the lead is doing. But maybe Mayock's deciding he's going to, I was going to say, perhaps take it up a notch a bit, but he's slotted back into second. So it's looking comfortable for the Briton, the defending champion.
It is indeed. Nobody winding up yet, although everybody can sense the building up of a dam about to burst almost, and there's 6 or 7 men behind Di Napoli. But he's doing just the right thing, checking around him to see what's going on. Nobody challenging him yet, and I get the impression if they were to try, he would accelerate and hold that pole position. Díaz now moves into second place. Mayock in third for the first time in the race is not in second. They went through 2,000 meters there. Remember, it was 240 at 1 kilometer, 2005-24. So it's no change there. Now it's picking up a little bit. Silva has moved into an attacking position. As they come round this time, it'll be 4 laps to go, they'll see. That's 800 meters outdoors. They need to start getting themselves in good positions at the moment. Di Napoli from Mayock, who's back in second. Rui Silva on his shoulder in third, the Portuguese. Díaz is boxed slightly on the inside in fourth. Mourhit, is there anything left to come from the Belgium in front of his home crowd in fifth? Mark Carroll hasn't really shown yet, he's back in sixth.
Di Napoli's been where he's been for most of this race, but Mourhit comes up. This is his second attack from the Belgium, and they really are touching the accelerator now, and Silva is in third, and Mayock has got to stay with this group, because this is going to be decisive. He's got the feeling of it's really winding up now, and Mourhit, the Belgian, on home ground, is leading them.
Well, I wonder whether or not Mourhit's left it too late. There's other men who are still striding along comfortably at this pace. He's trying to go flat out and burn them off. Di Napoli, I'm surprised he let Mourhit past. He should really have just hung on, because what's he achieved? All he's done is lost 3 meters and found himself in third place. But Mourhit pushes on hard towards the 2 lap to go marker. Silva looking very comfortable in second. Mayock in third. Di Napoli is in fourth. Díaz in fifth. Mark Carroll is in sixth, as this sextet has got right away from the rest of them now. Down the back straight with a lap and a half to run. It's Mourhit for Belgium. The crowd really enjoying this one as it reaches the climax. Standing room only in the Flanders Indoor Arena as they come into the straight for the penultimate time. Mayock is in fourth and looks to be working hard. Silva at the bell leads now from Mark Carroll. Mourhit in third. Mayock allowing daylight to grow between himself and that leading trio, and maybe out of the medals now. But down the back straight, Mark Carroll kicks past Silva. Remember, the reigning European indoor champion at 1,500 meters, and takes the lead and goes away. And it could be gold for Ireland here. Mark Carroll down the home straight is heading for gold. Silva in second. Mayock challenging for the bronze. Can he catch some? Mourhit, no, he can't. I don't think he did there on the line. That is an absolutely astonishing run from Mark Carroll. The last Irish athlete to win a European indoor title was Eamon Coughlin way back in 1979, over 1,500 metres. But Mark Carroll, who stayed right back out of all the trouble going up in front, I shouldn't say trouble, it was a fairly smooth race, but didn't really focus or feature until the last couple of laps, just blew them away. And that is very impressive finishing speed, Andy, for a 5,000 metre runner against the likes of Rui Silva and John Mayock. That is a staggering run, and he's won quite easily.
Well, we knew from his results that Carroll, the Irishman, was sharp over the middle distances. He's won the Wanamaker Mile in the USA, and didn't he really show what he's made of? This is his best season ever, and what a performance from the Irishman. This really heralds something special for the outdoor season. John Mayock, oh, Mayock getting the bronze. Getting the bronze, that's just come up on our computer. I have to say that we thought he might have got edged out by Mourhit for the bronze, but the Briton has got third place. So gold for Ireland, Mark Carroll, and Rui Silva, Portugal, runner-up in silver. And Mayock, well, it was gold in Valencia 2 years ago. A bronze here in Ghent. That's not a bad way to round off your indoor season for John Mayock. But for Mark Carroll, hey, what a future.